the game's 40th minute. The leaders for the Western New York Flash, Abby Wambach, Carly Lloyd at the center of the field as the second half gets underway and Nikki Marshall deflects it away. Aaron Lyne's team, especially at home, has not faced adversity much at all this year. We said, if you get in trouble, who do you look to? He said Wambach, Lloyd, Brittany Taylor. Those are three right off the top. But Kendra, he loves everything about the makeup of his team in terms of being leaders.
Well, and he really listed someone on each line of this team, the front line, the middle, and the back line. And, of course, the goalkeeper really directing things from the way back. But he really didn't want to give any one person credit because he really felt like they've stepped up as a group this season. But the point you make about adversity is interesting because we heard from some of the Portland players yesterday. They felt exactly as you said. Western New York has not faced any adversity this season, especially recently, and the Portland Thorns think they have the advantage from that perspective. They've overcome a lot the last few weeks.
Boston, the only team to come away with a victory in the stadium. Portland Thorns leading at the half, have not lost this year. Heath ahead for Sinclair at Foxhoven on a run. Now, space here for Angie Kerr. Kerr maneuvers around Huffman and a shot that just missed. Angie Kerr nearly doubles the lead.
And Huffman maybe got caught up a little too high on that left side. Look at Kerr with that run. She had so much space in front of her, and you can see Huffman trying to haul back there and track back. Kerr just missing. Over the top, over the crossbar.
The service from Sinclair. Samantha Kerr the other way for the Flash. Wambach. Into space. Adriana is denied. The pass from Carly Lloyd. Nearly drops in the 18. Adriana. Denied there by Nikki Marshall. Flash trying to keep something alive here. Wambach now, right side. Catherine Reynolds, the deep throw in for Western New York. Flipped by Wambach. Foxhoven tries to work it away. Let's go downstairs. Kate Margraf. Kate.
Well, I had a chance to talk to Coach Cohen from Portland Thorns, and she said she's very happy with their first half. But more importantly, in the second half, they need to prevent all service to Abby Wambach, not let her set play. And then I asked her if Alex Morgan will be coming in, and again, she was continually cagey, but right now I see her warming up. I see her getting assignments on who she's going to mark and where she's going to go for corner kicks. I would not be surprised if we see her come into this game.
Hasn't played since the first week of August. Interesting to see what she has. She went through practice yesterday. Will be in Washington with the U.S. women's team versus Mexico 3 days from now. Carly Lloyd trying to spring Wambach. It's a great ball. Abby brought down by Kat Williamson. Carry sights. Yellow card for Williamson and a free kick for the Flash.
I wasn't even sure she blew the whistle for a minute there because I couldn't hear what was going on. I'm thinking, she didn't even call a foul there. But what a beautiful ball out of the back and off to the races, and a yellow card for Williamson.
Is she denied a clear goal-scoring opportunity because the Flash here are arguing red and ejection from the game?
And they're still having a conversation with the head referee here. Look at this. A clear path to the goal, it looks like to me, because all you have right there were two Portland defenders tracking Abby Wambach. She wanted a PK in that situation and said they're going to get the dead ball just outside the 18, maybe about 22, 23 yards out. I could see the clear path argument in that situation.
LeBlanc stares down Carly Lloyd. Free kick. This is practically dead center. Lloyd with the strike, and it goes wide.
Come on. Well wide of the goal. I thought it might have even been deflected. It was so far wide. But instead, it's a goal kick. Take another look at this dead ball. She clearly is trying to go for that left side netting. She knows LeBlanc's ability to make saves. But well wide on that chance for Carly Lloyd.
Her signature, big moments in big games. Go back to the Olympics in 2012. Both goals in the final. Kept off the score sheet, as has her entire team been to this point. 51st minute. Alex Morgan clearly wants in the game. Will she get her chance?
Well, we know the competitive nature of these players. They want to be in any game, especially a championship. I think it's interesting that Kate said she's getting some assignments. That's something we really didn't see last week. It could be a step in the direction that she may be stepping on this field tonight.
Salem for Reynolds. Samantha Kerr. Drop back. Estelle chucks it. Abby Wambach fouled just outside the 18, or at least contact was made. And the Flash's leading goal scorer slow to her feet.
And again, it was Williamson coming in hard from behind as Abby tries to receive that ball from Taylor. I mean, and clearly, it looks like Williamson just goes right after her, right from the knees, and it looks like she has a bloody lip. She's running to the sideline here. But I could see why Abby went down on that play. She went right through both of her knees and the back of her legs to try to keep Abby from controlling that ball in.
And I said foul. The referee does not. Carrie Seitz to throw in from the far side here for the Flash.
Well, if she saw the replay we did, she might change her mind, but she doesn't have that ability. Obviously, she's trying to make these decisions in real time.
Salem ahead. Pass for Adriana. Broken up and played back to Estelle Johnson.
And remember, Portland down a man right here in the back with Williamson on the sideline.
Williamson playing with a yellow card already. Angie Kerr, far side. Backtracking to take that away. Sarah Huffman.
If I'm the Flash, I'm trying to take advantage of that, knowing Williamson's on the sideline.
Williamson playing with a yellow card. Not even called for the foul on that second exchange with Wambach. A lot of the fans in Kansas City thought Allie Long got away with one before she scored the game-winning goal last week.
Well, we asked her yesterday about any tweets that she got after her game of such a phenomenal game last weekend, and she continued to tell us about some of the negative tweets she got of people that said she should have gotten a red card.
Amy Barzak in the midfield for the Flash. Adriana. Lloyd. Tries to seek out Samantha Kerr. It drops for Reynolds. Carly Lloyd. Bump by Shim. Shot off the left foot. Into the arms of Karina LeBlanc. 54th minute. It remains a one-goal lead for Portland. Substitutions coming from the Western New York side. And the very popular McCall Zerboni, who played only the last 11 minutes of the semifinal, comes on and she replaces Barzak. She has more offensive flair to her game.
She does, and I think, and nothing against Barzak, she's done a tremendous job in filling in and stepping up and really shown herself this season. But Zerboni, you're right, just brings a different element to this squad.
Suffered a right calf strain a few weeks ago, and on in a very big spot with the championship on the line here tonight. Kate Margraf is downstairs. Kate.
Well, not only is she making her presence known with her first touch being a tackle, but secondly, she brings that experience that they need right now. She has won championships here in Rochester in the WPS last year. They need that. She is the former captain who lost her captaincy when she got injured. Look for her to play a big role tonight.
She's good on set pieces as well, is she not, Kate?
She is good on set pieces, but you know, she's not only a destroyer and a great shield in front of that back line, but she also can create in link passes. She can play both sides of the ball, and she's a little bit more valuable than Barzak at this moment.
Allie Long with the push on Carly Lloyd. Fans wanted a foul called. We play on. Sinclair heads it out wide. Tobin Heath. Alex Morgan is up. She's taken the warm-up off. Let's see if she's coming in. It appears she is. For the Flash, Angela Salem.
You had to know head coach Cindy Parlow was not going to be happy with a 1-0 game. She's not satisfied. She knows that this is not safe. A 1-0 lead is not safe. And she wants Morgan in there.
Carly Lloyd floats one towards goal into the arms of LeBlanc. Now there's Wambach tangled up again. What do we have? It's a yellow card. That's Kat Williamson, and it's her second. She's gone. Kat Williamson ejected from the match in the 56th minute.
We're going to have to take another look at that one because clearly that was well off the ball. That was Abby Wambach heading into the box to try to get on the end of this cross, and we only kept the very tail end of it. But she clearly went down right on the 18 and gets up and takes a look at that referee. And maybe the least amount of trip up that we've seen all night, but I think Abby just finally had enough of it. She went down on that slight bit of contact, and she gets the call here. Williamson out with the red.
So the plot thickens. Again, the free kick is dead center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in the wall. Carly Lloyd strikes. Loose in the 18 and cleared away.
And you can see several of the Flash players on the other side of that wall trying to get anything that snuck through. Portland able to clear.
Reynolds. Service from the near side. Adriana with the header. More bodies are tangled up. That was Mana Shim, this time with Wambach. Wambach argues her case again. Western New York playing 11 versus 10. After the second yellow card to Kat Williamson. High pressure here from the Flash.
Interesting little battle there between two U.S. Women's National Team players with Carly Lloyd right on Tobin Heath's heels.
Adriana, far side for the Flash. Adriana flips it across and LeBlanc is there.
And you got Mana Shim marking Abby Wambach, which I'm not exactly sure on that. And it looked like Abby tried to make a quick move back to goal, and Shim maybe got in her way just a little bit and tripped her up, but I don't know if the referee's going to make that call again, twice in a row.
Sinclair making her run, taken instead by the Flash. Reynolds for Estelle Johnson. Twisting and turning is Tobin Heath. Shim for Long. Long out wide. Foxhoven quickly on this. Here's Danielle Foxhoven. Cutting it to the center of the field and blocked away. Brittany Taylor filled the lane. Still battling. Foxhoven. Sinclair looks for space. Cervoni tries to clean up and does. Here's the counter for the Flash. Lloyd. Far side. Adriana gets the cross away. Punched away by LeBlanc. And Long clears it away. This ball stays in play for Kerr.
This is a game end to end. We have no time to even talk and elaborate on the efforts.
Sinclair, far side. Flag stays down. Christine Sinclair gets the ball to Kerr. Closed down and earns the corner.
Portland is all over that, trying to get that ball out quickly. Obviously, we saw the Flash go end to end from their box to the other. LeBlanc with another great save. Flash, nobody getting on that second chance, and then the Portland Thorns off to the races.
They're going to make their substitution now, and it's not Alex Morgan. Let's go downstairs. Kate Margraf. Kate?
Now they're bringing in Tina Ellerson, an experienced women's national team player. Fast, she'll come in at center back, physical, knows how to play against Wambach. But more than anything, this is a player they called on the roster 3.5 weeks ago because they were a little slim in certain spots and they needed her speed. Now she's being called upon to try to preserve this lead. But for me, for the referee, she needs to get control of the game. Carrie said she needs to start pulling cards for players that are diving. Some of these fouls are not fouls, and players are making the most of it.
Kate, thank you. So Tobin Heath exits. It's Kerr who takes the corner and punched away by A.D. French. Corner will come from the opposite side.
And another dangerous ball in. This time, look at that, kind of bending back towards the goal on that one. Good play by French to knock that over. But another corner kick.
Needed the other defender on the field with Williamson out of the game.
I think that's got to be the reason for the switch. I'm still a little bit surprised that it's Heath coming off. I know we were going to see how her foot was doing. But she looked pretty fabulous to me in that first half.
Well, she told Kate just before the second half began that at some point early in the half, Heath would come out. This ball drops. Loose and cleared off the line by the Flash. Sinclair quickly on it again.
Stay out! Oh my God.
Bueller plays it in. And Salem gets it away. Sarah Huffman quickly on this.
Another dangerous ball. Those corners really curving in. Look at that. Saved off the line with the header. It could have just as easily been a 2-0 game for the Thorns, but Reynolds comes through on the line.
So Tina Ellerson slots right into that central defender role, vacated by Williamson after she was ejected from the game.
And obviously, as Kate said, Ellerson has all the credentials as far as stepping on this field and knowing what to do, but you have to wonder from a communication standpoint. She's only been here for a few weeks. That might make a difference with that back line.
Stay in the loop on all things NWSL by following us on Twitter at NWSL and liking us on Facebook. The championship game from Rochester tonight in the inaugural NWSL season with Kendra D. St. Aubin, Kate Margraf. I'm Steve Cangelosi. Tobin Heath, who's been subbed out of the match with the game's only goal on a wonderful free kick late in the first half. Kat Williamson, the Portland defender, a second yellow card. Her team is playing with 10, trying to hold on and win the championship. One back for Salem. Pumped out wide, Adriana. One back. Nearly back from Lloyd. Blocked away.
What? That was a handball.
Kendra, did it go off and on? Look close.
It did. It did look
That
pretty
was a
close. It's
handball.
always tough to see if that was up near her chest or if it did catch her arm on this play. And look at Carly Lloyd trying to flick it over. And even from that angle,
Handball.
tough to tell if it was her chest on the right side there or her arm. But either way, it's a no call.
She had just 3 regular season games with this team. Tina Ellerson won't even sign until the 31st of July. Portland will have this. We're in the 64th minute. One back.
Whoops.
Return pass by Samantha Kerr is off the mark.
And here's another look, a different angle at what... Ooh, that looks like it maybe did catch a bit of her bicep on that one for a handball.
Here's Sinclair getting on this off service from Foxhoven. Gets the shot away, and it's just wide, but the flag went up.
It is almost impossible to hear the whistle here. This crowd has been unbelievable all night long. They packed the stands, and they are a rowdy group. And look at this ball again. And it is, I think, Sinclair just maybe a half step. It's always tough from that angle. We're not right even with that play, but maybe just a half step offside.
Assistant referee is roughly 50 yards away.
Right on the other side of the field.
Zerboni twisting, turning in the midfield. Dances away from Foxhoven, gives to Reynolds. The Flash need to score, or their championship dream dies in regulation here before their home fans.
They're going to say another foul on this sideline as Taylor comes over to take this dead ball. Keep an eye on Abby Wambach on the box, not just because of the heading ability, but also see if she goes down in the box once again from some contact.
Taylor, free kick, Western New York. To the far post, Wambach! Still loose. And poked over the crossbar by LeBlanc. Corner kick, Adriana will take it.
Come on.
Wambach gets up for that first ball on that beautiful ball in by Taylor, and it's Carly Lloyd on the second. LeBlanc tips it over for the corner kick.
Tension builds in Western New York. Adriana swings this in. Johnson goes up for it. Back the other way for a goal kick. Shots in the match for the Flash. 10 for Portland. Tobin Heath's goal still standing up midway through the second half. LeBlanc puts it on a platter for Adriana. Well played out wide. Picks up Huffman. Ellerson cleans that up. Kerr. It's Sinclair all alone up top. Portland again playing with 10. Foxhoven. Pressure from Salem. And taken away by Nikki Marshall. She's fouled. Alex Morgan was a few seconds, it appeared, from getting into the match.
She was literally standing at the sideline as we take another look at this foul by Angela Salem. Just a little bit late, she follows through on that tackle and takes out Marshall on that left back spot.
Yellow card happened, and Cindy Parlow-Cone really had no choice but to pull it back.
It's tough though, because as we said, when she stood up to come in the game, you do not feel comfortable against this Western New York Flash team with a 1-goal lead, but you need some of that defensive firepower in Ellerson. But you can't quit trying to score either if you're Portland.
Wambach lays this off. Carly Lloyd, near side. Lloyd's service to the top of the 18. Ellerson trying to defend that away from the onrushing Wambach. This is off the Flash. It's a goal kick. So much time left to play with 10.
A lot of space to cover for Portland in that back line with all those runners coming through, and you can see Ellerson really trying to get some oomph on that header and clear it, and it goes off Abby.
Here's Long defending it away from Carly Lloyd.
And another tackle way back here at midfield. I'm kind of wondering, and you can see Carly Lloyd wanting a yellow, and Allie Long kind of walking away and putting her hand up in the air like, no way. But, you know, it's a tough spot to commit a foul all the way at midfield. She's not dangerous right there.
This is Brittany Taylor. Her team continuing to trail. Floats it towards goal. Off the crossbar. Still alive in the 18. Oh, what a tricky ball for Karina LeBlanc.
We heard Kate talk several times about Taylor, and she said she's one of the best people at serving in balls that she's ever seen. And right there we saw her put it on frame, and it caught LeBlanc off guard.
Doherty for Angie Kerr.
Unfortunately for the Flash, another time where nobody's on that second ball.
Whoa, Boney is hammered in the midfield by Allie Long.
referee immediately waving the trainers on.
Oh my God.
You can see her laying on the field right there. After that collision with Allie Long on that header. And immediately calling for the trainers.
A violent challenge. No yellow card has been issued yet by Carrie Seitz. Concern now is for McCall Zerboni.
Well, and sometimes, and look at her just bounce back up. It was like, and it actually looked like Allie Long on that replay did go straight up for that header, but you had McCall going forward, and it's just one of those instances where you catch someone in the wrong spot at the wrong time. Honestly, to me, that play did not look dirty. It looked like Allie Long did a great job going up and trying to get that header, and Zerboni just came right into it. Neither player was at fault there. In my opinion.
Alex Morgan will get her chance, Kendra. She comes on in the 71st minute. Danielle Foxhoven comes out. Alex Morgan's 8 goals, tied with Christine Sinclair for the team lead. Tied for 4th best in the NWSL this year. Free kick Flash. Hammered right back. Taylor stepping up. Far side, Samantha Kerr got a touch on it. Able to keep it alive. The 19-year-old lays it across. Far post, and it's headed wide.
And look at the attraction that Abby caused on that. All 3 or 4 players for Portland were near or on Abby. There was 2 players for Western New York wide open on that back post if they could have gotten to that flick.
Vicky DiMartino comes on to replace Sarah Huffman, the 21-year-old striker. She scored twice this year. Morgan is up top in a striker's position, as one would expect her to be, as this is cleared away. It's Sinclair now who's a bit more withdrawn on the field. Angela Salem for the Flash. Wambach turns. Lifts one into the 18. Waiting for it as the block mishandles and now recovers. Almost a costly gaffe by Karina LeBlanc. The yellow card comes out for Adriana.
Adriana pleading her case there, and even wanting to go over and talk to LeBlanc. She looks completely confused by that yellow card. As you see this ball played in, and LeBlanc comes out, and she's trying to field it. Now, the yellow might be because, if you look at Adriana, she comes in a little bit with her cleat up as she goes into LeBlanc. That may be what the yellow is for. But you can't blame Adriana for wanting to go hard into LeBlanc there, because she was taking a couple touches. You're not going to mess around with that if you're Western New York. You're down 1-0 late in the game here. You're trying to get something going, and LeBlanc took more than one touch. You're going to go after it.
Salem on this. Errant pass as more time ticks away. We're approaching the 75th minute. Portland's had the lead since late first half. Let's go downstairs to Kate Margraf. Kate.
Well, Western New York is trying to get a goal back and tie this game, and they're doing that by changing formation. They're now in a 3-4-3. The substitution, DiMartino has come in as an outside mid, and they only have 3 in the back, looking for more pressure on the Portland Thorns as a man down.
And conceding the corner kick is Ellerson. The Flash get to work.
They're trying to do a little bit of a quick restart here. She was waiting for her teammates to get in the box and trying to restart quickly.
Adriana's service punched away by LeBlanc. To the foot of Angela Salem. Cuts around one defender. Ball still deflected. Kept alive. Lloyd plays it in the air. It's loose in the 6-yard box. Turnaround shot is fired wide.
And I believe that was DiMartino
The Boston College product nearly with the game-tying goal. DiMartino. The shot disparity, it's now 16-8 in favor of the home side, but they seek the elusive goal that would tie the match. Salem.
That's a lot of space for Carly Lloyd right there.
Lloyd plays it ahead. It's defended away by Rachel Bueller. Taking charge in the middle, and LeBlanc won't concede the corner.
I think Lloyd's first touch wasn't as clean as she would have liked it right there because she had a lot of space when she turned. I'm surprised she didn't get a shot off. She's got a pretty quick trigger.
Estelle Johnson out of the back. This deflects here for Alex Morgan. Far side. Kerr.
It's nice to see that she's not afraid to take some people on there. It's her first couple touches in game action in quite some time as we take a look at the knee brace on the left knee with the MCL sprain. Not afraid to take anybody on right there.
Also playing one woman down. Boy, it's hard to just let her go, too.
All she needs is one ball in behind her over the top.
Reynolds. That pass is off the mark. Throw in here for Portland. Nikki Marshall. We're in the final quarter hour. The winner claims the first NWSL championship. Taylor for the Flash, fires it off Alex Morgan. The world's all-time leading goal scorer, Abby Wambach, and the United States women's national team welcome Mexico to the nation's capital for our international friendly on Tuesday, September 3rd at 8 p.m. Eastern at RFK Stadium. Get your tickets today by visiting ussoccer.com.
And you can see Abby yelling all the way from up top. A couple miscues there by the marking backs.
Sinclair for Morgan. Alex keeps the cross slow, and it's defended away by Estelle Johnson. Now the counter was fired up high on Mana Ship. Can she get to this loose ball? Way off her line is French, who takes no chances.
Her teammates seemed pretty confident because nobody was going back to cover the goal there as she came off her line to clear that ball out.
Ship hardly shaken up. Just a little rub of the cheek and keeps going. McCall Zerboni for the Flash. No one's defeated Western New York since the 11th of July. Zerboni over the top, flag goes up on Vicky DiMartino. It went up late as the shot was fired wide.
I was wondering at first when the ball was played if she was offside, but as I saw the flag stay down and it looked like DiMartino kind of timed her run there, I thought she was going to be in. But instead, you're right, a late flag coming from the linesman here.
Cindy Parlow-Cohn has one more substitution available. If her team protects the one-goal lead for a dozen minutes at stoppage time, they're the champions of the National Women's Soccer League. Sinclair tries to find Alex Morgan. Now Christine Sinclair following up on her own. Able to play this for Morgan. Top of the 18. And Salem back to clear it away. This is off Allie Long. Substitution, and that's all. The final sub from the Portland side will be Courtney Wetzel. And Angie Kerr is done for the night.
Making their final change. Portland substitution.
That's an attacking midfielder replaced by a defender.
Well, exactly, and I don't expect Portland to completely pack it in here defensively because they know it's still just one goal, but they're already short a man, missing their center back with the red card.
Sinclair, her team leading by 1. Zerboni disrupted that. Sinclair back for Allie Long. The calls are bony all over the field now.
We haven't said Kerr's name much in the second half here. Sam Kerr for Western New York Flash. She's staying wide on high on this right side. She keeps raising her hand. I think she wants a big switch here. She wants to get in on the action.
DiMartino far side, defended away by Portland. Here's Salem. Alex Morgan, the only player up high now for Portland. Taylor, this ball gets through. Opportunity here. Adriana on a blast and deflected away on Bueller. Quick counterattack by Portland. Long. Oh, Morgan had stopped her run.
And you can see the communication at the back line there between Reynolds and Estelle Johnson saying hold the line here as we take another look at this Western New York Flash attempt. Great effort by Adriana trying to get that one on frame.
Wambach drops this into space. Carly Lloyd gives it a go.
You see the dip on that ball at the end of that shot? That is why Carly Lloyd turns and shoots and she can catch people off guard.
You can cut the tension with a knife now. 82nd minute, corner kick. Adriana from the near side. Swung out. Ellertson.
Someone get the ball! Oh my God! Jesus Christ!
Throw in for the Flash. Estelle Johnson played in. The Flash playing 11 versus 10. Going up top, Adriana. Pass intended for her. Cleared away. Nikki Marshall to the foot of Sinclair. Well played for Allie Long. They use the width of the field. Courtney Wetzel embraces this ball on the far side, and the Thorns move forward as more precious time ticks away. Let's go downstairs to Kate.
I hear Coach Lyons keep asking her team to get wide, play it wide. And if you've noticed, all their attacks have been straight down the middle, so direct, and that's so easy for the defense of the Thorns to predict where the ball is going to go and defend it. If they get a little bit wider, they can stretch the Thorns' whole entire team out, and they're already a man down, creating more time and space for Wambach and company to get on the ball.
Kate, thanks. We'll look for it. Wetzel ahead. That's Morgan in the corner. Deflected away off the Flash. Alex Morgan's first appearance in 3.5 weeks.
Oh my God,
Trying
get
to
it
help
out.
Portland close down the championship. Goal kick for Western New York. They'll go to the bench now for the final time. Jody Ann Robinson to replace Samantha Kerr. Canadian national scored once in 13 appearances. Already down one player. Allie Long has gone to the sideline for Portland. Equipment change, Kendra? Well, let's go downstairs to Kate. Kate.
Allie Long ran off the field yelling at her trainer, my sock, my sock, my sock. So now Portland is down to 9 players. Can Western New York move the ball quickly and expose the fact that they're down 2 players?
Catherine Reynolds on the attack. Sinclair staying close. Closes it down, and now defending this corner kick. Allie Long has to wait for the signal to be allowed back on. And she's back now. It's a deep throw-in. No corner.
And the referee saying, I did not signal you to come on the field. And it looked like the 4th referee on the sideline was trying to yell after her, saying, we didn't get permission for you to come back now. But Coach Lyons not happy with the slowing down the game either, and the clock is still ticking.
Damn it, Allie.
Now the referee sights waves Long onto the field, and here we go. 86th minute, Portland trying to hang on for dear life and claim the title. Adriana recalls Zerboni. Lays this off for Salem. Adriana! Some contact in the box. No call, we play on. As a defender, you can only go so far. I think that was about the maximum.
I think so too. It looked like Nikki Marshall came in just a little bit late on that. That wasn't your typical shoulder-to-shoulder challenge when the offensive player is getting ready to receive the ball and not expecting that contact.
Angela Salem, Western New York, needs a goal. Catherine Reynolds, near side. Julianne Robinson, Sinclair in the middle of this challenge, clears it away. Estelle Johnson. Morgan battling on the far side for Portland. Kept alive, Vicky DiMartino. And headed away by Ellertson. The Flash moving forward. 87th minute in Rochester.
Come on.
I was surprised she didn't try to bring that one down with her foot right there. Abby's so good with her head, but she maybe should look like she had a little bit of time.
Adriana. To the top of the box, headed away. Salem quickly on this for the Flash. Alex Morgan backtracking to defend. A goal kick for Portland. Benches for each side have been emptied. No more substitutions for either team.
As the clock winds down, I was kind of going to start to wonder if Portland was going to have the energy because of the double overtime game in the Heat last week, the mental, physical toll it took. And now they're a man down, and they still look pretty good.
Adrenaline factor carrying them down. And in the process of doing this, they have kept the highest scoring team in NWSL without a goal through 87.5 minutes.
And now the referee is telling Long she's got to take her necklace off that she's been wearing the entire game.
Oh my God.
So it was weird timing.
Bueller's free kick. Tries to seek out Alex Morgan. It's off the Flash.
And again, they're saying she's got to step off the field before she can come back on. And now somebody's getting a yellow card.
It's Long for wasting time. Here's Marshall with the throw-in.
Coach Lyons continues to look at that clock.
Sinclair out wide for Morgan. Two great international players trying to play kill the clock. One back trying to get on this. She's denied. Abby flicks it ahead. Julianne Robinson. Ellertson staying close to her. Carly Lloyd tripped up in the midfield, foul, but it's an advantage. Flash moving forward. Lloyd slowly back to her feet as that pass is taken away. Zerboni drops it back. Here's Carly Lloyd.
Come on.
Played out wide. Reynolds. 90th minute underway at Salem Stadium. Curls one into the 18. Bueller heads it away. Sinclair near side. Nikki Marshall just gets rid of it. The referee cites. Now with the yellow card, does she have Tina Ellertson for this?
I have no idea, because she didn't make anyone come right up in front. I'm not sure who on that play got the yellow card. Whew.
Indeed, it's Tina Ellertson who picks up the caution. Here's Zerboni's pass. Booted out of harm's way by Allie Long. The all-important decision on stoppage time about to be revealed.
And they're looking for a ball from one of the ball girls. Now you're going to have two balls on the field.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Catherine Reynolds.
5 minutes. Okay, 5 minutes.
Posted on the near side. Wambach tries to drop this in for the on-rushing Brittany Taylor, but knocked away. Johnson plays this forward. Into space, Carly Lloyd for the Flash. Able to cut this back. Lloyd
Come on.
plays it out wide. Reynolds calling for it near side. Gets the cross away. Bueller tries to flick it away.
Oh,
He's
Jesus
got it.
Christ. I can't watch this. I can't watch this.
You can see Carly Lloyd working her magic, heading towards the goal, trying to find a space to get a shot off. She cut 2 or 3 times here. Found Reynolds on the outside in the open space and a low-driven ball in. Unable to get on the end of it.
Zerboni plays it ahead. DiMartino is denied. It's knocked away. Possession here is for Portland Thorns FC. Still for Portland, an excruciating 4 minutes left. And for the Flash, it needs to happen now for them. Throw in the direction of Alex Morgan, defended away. Roughly 3.5 minutes to go. Morgan near side. Oh, she's got Sinclair on a run. Christine Sinclair trying to put it away. Sinclair, scores!
Oh my God!
Sinclair gets Portland a 2-0 advantage, and that just might seal the first National Women's Soccer League title.
It's over. I'm done. I can't. I'm gonna.
And you can see the look right there on Adriana French's face. Maybe just caught slipping in the back. I understand you're pushing forward and you need to get a goal, but that was off of a throw-in. That wasn't a turnover. That was a throw-in in your own half. And Alex Morgan finds Christine Sinclair. Reynolds maybe just pushing up a little too high. And Sinclair puts it away.
2 of the world's great strikers combined. Adriana floats one across. One back, hits one just wide of a dime Marina LeBlanc. That almost triggered the drama once again.
It did, and I guarantee you, if Western New York would have been able to score on that effort there by Abby, they would have really been kicking themselves for that defensive letdown on the previous play. LeBlanc diving to make sure that far post was covered.
18 shots for the Flash tonight, only 6 of them on goal. Foul against Rachel Bueller. Quick restart, Zerboni puts it down. About 2 minutes to play. Brittany Taylor, straight for LeBlanc. It was the Portland goalkeeper who said, "We go into this final believing in each other more than at any other time this season." Why not after what happened last week and how they've responded, especially playing one down in the second half?
Being down 2 goals last week and coming back to win that game might have been the best thing that happened to them all season. With Tobin Heath and Alex Morgan on the bench, they found out that they can get it done, and they did it here again tonight. So far, with just over a minute left to play.
Lloyd and the Flash need to work quickly. Punched ahead. Carly Lloyd gets it back. Return pass. Jody Ann Robinson just by Vicky DiMartino. And more time. And the hopes of the crowd here in Western New York begin to slowly drift away in this final minute. Great crowd on hand tonight in Rochester, and some beginning to exit.
I have a feeling those fans are filing out, but if you see, they're kind of headed over to the fences there. I think they want to get up and close and personal, you know, with the visiting team and the home team on their way out.
There's an animated section on the left side, right behind A.D. French, filled with Portland supporters. As you might imagine, they're jumping up and down non-stop. They sense the title just seconds away. Alex Morgan into the corner.
Oh God. It's over. It's over.
They're a long way from home.
It's
A lot of them.
over.
Some 3,000 miles to upstate New York.
It's over.
What a job by the Portland Thorns to head out on the road. We talked about the battle before the game. We've got the best home record and we've got the best road record matching up here tonight. We knew it was going to be a good one, and somehow the Thorns pull out the W, even a man down for a good part of the second half.
They began the season with a 5-game undefeated streak. Cooled off in the second half. Saw Western New York claim the top spot in the final regular season standings on the final day. But with all of it on the line tonight, it is Sinclair's goal that put it away. And a masterful game plan by Cindy Parlow-Cone and her staff in Portland to survive against the great goal scorer that Abby Wambach is, and a team that frankly looked unbeatable coming into tonight.
Well, she's not used to losing, whether it's on this team or other teams that she's played on. And it's a tough one on your home turf. As you said, they came in on fire. Portland, on the other hand, went through quite a bit of adversity. The expectations going into the season were that the Thorns should win this thing outright because of their roster. Western New York Flash, only 2 U.S. women's teams players that were allocated to them. They felt like they had to fight a little bit harder to get through some of their bumps and bruises. But what a great game by Portland to really come in here and give it to the Flash.
Allie Long was the hero last week to get this team to the final. We've got much more to do on Fox Sports. The NWSL trophy presentation and more from Western New York coming up. Portland Thorns FC claims the title. A 2-0 victory on the road against the Western New York Flash. We're back in just a moment.